this a few times, but let's do it again. The tournament does span 4 days, and the first 3 were the playoffs, where the top 12 teams get reduced to 2 as we go through the quarters, and the semifinals. Next week, these two teams battle it out at the Galen Center in the finals to determine the Season 2 world champion. Today, 6 of the remaining 8 will battle it out in the quarterfinals. For each match is going to be a best-of-3 single elimination. Mistakes can be made, but
in the top lane, give it up for PDD!
At AP carry, it's Zatai.
In the jungle, give it up for Illusion!
Playing support, we have Zhao Zhao.
And last but not least, at AD carry, it's Kid! Let's hear it one more time for Invictus Gaming!
Starting things off in top lane, it's Darian.
In the jungle for M5, give it up for Diamond Prox!
At AP carry, you know him, he's Alex.
The AD carry, it's Genja!
And as support, we have Gosu Pepper. Let's hear it one more time for Ben QM5.
Zin and Zyra being picked out here. It could be the Jungle Eve, or we're going to see a swap around here from Moscow 5. It's really untellable.
I think it's support Zyra, actually.
Right.
And Janook is so happy right now, because that's the only champion he can play. Sorry, just my friend. Anyway.
They inform their team about that right away.
So let's see what happens here, right? So the ward goes down, it's been pinged, and really both of these teams are setting up pretty safely on the map. You can see them kind of standing around an early ward there from Invictus, looking for an early invade from M5. But overall,
looks like Darian now still playing aggressive without that flash up top. And they do see that in the jungle. However, here is the counter gank. That point to victory that they need to work on, and they're going to get it right here, but it's a 3v2. There's a lot of crowd control to come in, and they see Darian coming from the backside. So much damage on the Moscow 5. First blood going to Illusion with the assist to the AD and support.
To their overall play style. York, though, kind of going back into the jungle, though, kind of unsafe in his lane. I don't know if he spidey sensed Diamond being around, but he did retreat. His mid lane actually is pretty difficult for Alex East. This is really what happens, though. You know, like I said, the Cassiopeia, a bit of a counter pick, diving in on the turret. Ignite is on as well. This could be enough. It is! Z-Tai picking up the second kill of the match. Kog'Maw, he's now got 86. He's the highest on his team. Sure, Cassiopeia's a bit richer thanks to that gold, but it's still really scary, though. Kog'Maw's going to keep scaling.
Evelyn just on the backside of Darian. Alex East throws off the ultimate. Xiao Xiao tries to do Solar Flare. They're keen to continue to chase onto Darian, but Diamond Prox come in to try to save the fight. Beautiful chase by Alex East, and now it's just Kid and Illusion to run. They are just trying to get back to the turret. The pursuit is on. Nobody is really out coming to this fight. Zatai is trying to make his way up river through Baron. Illusion goes down, but Zatai will not make it in time. Kid does make it out alive. 2-2 is the score now.
And that really is the ultimate reason why I like M5 BenQ's late game.
So we see 0 turrets down across the map. Dragon being done once again. It goes again as well. 2 on Moscow 5, BenQ. Diamond Prox being very good with the timer on that, but the engage happens. Solar Flare goes out. Gosu Pepper goes down, but he gets his ultimate off. So that's going to help out a little bit for these guys as they push down. Moscow 5 just melting under the pressure right now. Too much damage is coming out. Diamond Prox being chased. Genja cannot get under the turret. They will probably get both of them. It looks like Genja just got far enough away, but the chase is true strong from Kid. Nobody goes down for Invictus.
They're going to keep this going. They're going to come into some more pressure. That Yorick clone just tanking the turret PDD's ghouls have to tank it for a short time, but now the backdoor bonus is there. They're going to pull back a little bit. And just look at all those kills they've picked up. That mid-game team fight so very, very strong. Alex Ish really got caught unaware, did not get to use his ultimate or his Deathfire Grasp. So one of those core tenets of that M5 VenQ lineup, the burst damage to kill someone off right away, was completely not there in that fight. Darien, the same, never got to use Crescent Slash. They just do not have, they didn't use all their tools that game. Whereas IG, you saw the petrifying, like the cute moves there.
Zenith over the wall, true shot barrage, but Kid, they're focusing Gosu. It's just going to leave Genji to throw out all the damage. He is more than happy to do that. Going down into the red buff as well. Diamond Prox looks like he could have a takedown on PDD here with the help of Darien. They will focus down. Yorick ulti is up again. They're able to chase one out, but it looks like they will pick up the kill there as well. And they go 1 for 1 across the map.
Oh, again, the pressure at the top lane, though. Shosho going to get crushed down. Nice gank by Alex Ish, making that one happen. Haven't gotten one turret so far, but they're going to go for that number 2. Shen, of course, going for that third up top. This is working perfectly for IG.
And here we go, the attack comes in, Petrifying Gaze, Solar Flare goes down, Zatai drops one as well, but Alex East will find Zatai in the fight. A lot of that carry damage has gone down, and they continue to just go for Gosu Pepper. Darien falls as well. Finally, we lose Xiao Xiao, and IEG starts to lose members of their team. PDD, the last one to go. A double kill coming up for Kid, and they finally take down onto Kog'Maw. It is going to be Illusion coming in a little late there.
But Alex Ish making that turnaround, got himself a triple kill after kill.
Now as they move to Dragon here, as we're back to live, looks like Invictus may be able to take their first Dragon here. There have been 3. Diamond Prox waiting on the wing to get in there and smite this out. Who will be able to grab their Dragon? Diamond Prox grabs it out. Can they win the fight? They lost a lot of HP on the focus there. Alex Ish on a rampage as he drops PDD, and it looks like they will be able to melt a few members here of Invictus Gaming. Diamond is still alive somehow. Puts on the shield. Can they get these last 2 with a sliver of health and an ace and the Dragon Steal, and they lose 3?
That is M5 making the team fights happen. When you just look at that coordination, despite not really having most of their ultimates back there, it just did not quite matter. Gosu Pepper dropped, unable to cast Stranglethorns due to the cooldown, even though the Solar Flare was up, that shorter cooldown, pretty useful when you fight all the time, but even still, it did not matter. They instantly dropped down PDD's Yorick. Yeah, he got to put that ghoul out, but just not quite as strong overall. Great overall play here. M5 really putting themselves in a great place now, finally picking up their own M5 here. That's going to be very difficult to burst through for Invictus Gaming.
Diamond seeing one, they may get antsy here. They find Kid, but they're going for Xiao Xiao. A lot of damage onto Leona. She throws down her shield. Looks like she could go down. Trying to Zenith Blade out. Solar Flare as she helps her team continue to get there. A great ultimate by Gosu keeps them from really getting into the fight, and they don't have vision past that bush. The ward in the bush for Moscow 5 VenQ playing huge dividends here. Now they're just kind of messing around with the raid camp. Diamond says, I can't hit anybody. I'm still going to get experience in the situation. Alex East from behind flashes out to take some cooldowns, and here comes Darien, just trying to man mode the entire team. He does get taken down finally, but it is Moscow 5 still in this fight, pursuing kills. Zatai coming up very big with a triple kill now. Zatai finding it, but he is going to go down to Genja. Now it's Gosu Pepper on the chase. Kid will pursue. If his shift is up, he will find this kill. The arcane shift hits. He does not. Yes, he does find the last hit required. 19 to 17. 5 kills for one, 3 for the other. Like I said, just in handfuls.
And this is actually by making some really big moves and snowballing yourselves ahead so that your gold can cover any mistakes you might make.
No, go for it. No, you said that this game is so close, and I think statistically close throughout the entire tournament. At 28 minutes in the game, this is the closest we've had the gold and the kills. This game is still anybody's matchup.
The fight's about to start again. Initiation comes in from Darien.
Good job, Kid. Almost. Oh, he does get taken down. He doesn't even get a chance to attack. Zatai falling to Moscow 5 VenQ. Alex East coming up very big, but it's Diamond Prox with the double kill. The chase onto PDD is just too strong, and this completely spells Baron at 29 minutes for Moscow 5 VenQ.
That M5 initiation combo, man, it worked this time. They completely eviscerated Kid's Ezreal, and there was no damage left to support the team the rest of the way through. M5 with complete map control. Illusion's not even going to try to steal away Baron Nashor. There's that objective you want to get after winning a team fight. M5, it's still going to be a 5-on-4 to start. They'll get the shield from Illusion. That's pretty strong. but that doesn't mean everything. They can still get a bunch of kills before he's there to lend crowd control. It's a 3-second channel, that teleport. So in the first 3 seconds, if they kill everyone else on the lineup, it doesn't matter if he shows up.
Going right under the turret. There's the dive in. Trying to blow some cooldowns. They blow Stand United. Alex sees from the back. He's able to drop Satai and flash out of that one alive. The Gosu ultimate is going to knock all of them up, and there's just way too much crowd control for them to answer back. Moscow 5 wiping him out. 2 left for Invictus Gaming. Illusion may go down under the turret. Kid is forced to just keep distance right now. He makes it onto the fountain, but Kid gets doped. Oh, Darian goes down from the fountain laser, and it looks like they are forced out, Freak, but inhibitor turrets are going to get the damage in before they make it.
Yeah, they're going to get hurt a little bit, but it's still a 4 versus 2. Darian channeling his Ender Mach Noon, diving at the base turret right there. And they would have liked to have that, but it's going to be GG anyway. Congratulations, M5 winning game 1 of the quarterfinals. Invictus needs to find something to come back for game. Put a lot of damage out there and force that battle and make it really, really scary. And that could be very, very, very strong for them overall. I don't think they're going to play the sort of sit back and poke because it's going to go to Kog'Maw's favor. He's going to scale much harder than Ezreal will. And now it's going to be the lock-in here on. They're trying to start an invade. And I mean, look at that level 1 team. Alistair with a wealth of crowd control. Shen's got Shadow Dash that will slow his jungle down. He'll need help if he picks that skill up. Rise has that Rune Prison. Ezreal belting out damage from the side. The only weak link here is Vladimir, and that's not really the end of the world. Meanwhile, you see M5 realizing this aggressive team exists. They're pinging potential ward spots. They're waiting around on the outsides of the map. Genja actually being sent to the top lane. So Moscow 5 Ben Q actually looking for a lane swap to start things out. And that actually is going to be interesting. Oh, Darian gets caught though. There's the Pulverize as well. First blood might be there. 1 hit to go. There it is. Nice opening here. IG finding their stride early on in this game. Is that their second? Right there. Shosho sees them, but looks like he's going to back off. This is going to turn into a 4 versus 2.
Now are they caught in the wrong position? He is slowed by that Void Ooze. Looks like they could have the damage to take down Xiao Xiao, and they will. Sona gets the kill as Ghost, who throws out a basic attack.
Bit of trade damage coming in from Kid, but he really shouldn't stay around too much there. PDD is just pushing to the turret and trying to deny minion kills. You can see him up 6 minions as a result because he's putting on so much pressure.
Satai now taking a lot of damage in middle, but the turret is going to hit Diamond. No, he safeguards out after that hit. Satai just had it happen to him a few seconds ago, but did not learn from that.
And you will see him shove a lot as well and turn those into pushes on the side lane.
Here's the timer onto the blue buff once again. Xiao Xiao there, though, the entire team, they had the timer on it since they know it was stolen as they came up from top lane. And they look like they are going to get this one. Pressure from Diamond going in, knowing Xiao Xiao does not have the escape. Illusion comes in, taking quite a bit of damage. The second bomb is on. Diamond Brock safeguarding, kicking him back as well to solidify the kill. Now leaving Kid to dive under the turret. Diamond getting quite aggressive here. 2 shot barrage hits. He goes down to the turret, but he's popped back up by Chrono Shift. Gosu just getting out with a sliver of health. Kid could go down to the bomb. He lives as well. It's now onto Diamond as the Chrono Shift wasn't enough to keep him alive. It's going to be a 2 for nothing.
And at the same time, though, that was Vladimir getting, I believe, a solo kill off on Darian. He died under his turret. So that engagement overall 1 for 1. A nice attempt by M5 to dive that turret because, you know, that Chrono Shift was available. They thought they could just put the pressure on. The difficulty there was actually Alex in bad shape here. So much pressure from Zatai. He's going to trade that one back. Ignite will pick up that kill. Zatai with a happy golem buff here, almost dropping to that time bomb himself. But
we need a timer on another objective. Let's grab Dragon. So 10 minutes and 30 seconds in. That timer is there as PDD now finding himself in trouble. He is going to get Shen in this fight. The 2v1. Darian is quite hurt here, and it looks like the kickback will knock them both up, mitigating a little bit of damage. The troll pool goes down. Can he get a final attack? No, they've lost Darian in the fight. Diamond Brooks! Oh, wow, going in for the kill, almost getting the kill. Very nice job there, and actually beautiful timing by PDD to understand he was coming back in for the bombs. And he's able to trade easily with Alex at this point. With PDD again down bottom, finding himself in a bad situation. He came out with a kill on this before and did not go down, but it does not look like he has the help from his teammates. Hemo playing with a lot though. Darian is very close, and he does come out with it. He was kicked away by Dragon Rage. He could easily sustain himself back up here, but amazing play by PDD, keeping himself safe in what looked like instant death. Diamond, however, the counter comes in. He safeguards very close, and it's only going to be Zatai there to meet him as Illusion grabs the Vorpal kill.
Wow, and you know what, Darian, you had an elixir just going to be scaling moderately through this game, and Zatai actually putting some pressure again on this top lane.
You see him just down bottom. They time those wards. The crescendo goes up, but the LSR ulti will be holding that turret damage. A beautifully well orchestrated power dive.
And that is what happens when you've got Shen and Alistair on the team. They can safely ignore turret pressure pretty well and just dive in, flash, headbutt, pulverize, just, you know, not even flash in this case, but just headbutt, pulverize, and enable kills over and over. That's really where I expect to see the aggression again, just, you know, constantly really from Invictus. Now, they turn that kill into their second turret of the game. This is really, really smart here from these guys. Now, they do have the Dragon well enough time that they are coming down for it. Let's see if they can win this.
Oh, coming around the outside to catch PDD, but this has not worked for him for the last 2 times. They look like they have just enough damage here. The Ignite will tick, and they finally shut him down. Darian getting some much-needed gold in a lane that has not gone his way. Diamond not able to get back into the fight. Mana very low right now for Moscow 5. Alex East finds his ultimate down as he is just surrounded by members splashing over the wall. They get the sound on Diamond. Will they come up with a kill? They get the bomb down on Illusion, and it's now the counter. Here comes Genja from the side. The damage onto Illusion takes him down, and the 4v3 is pushing IG out of a fight that was theirs.
Carrying it from the side, gonna find the tie. He gets the damage. Will they get Xiao Xiao?
Xiao Xiao now with the bomb on him will not make it out alive. The double kill execution, and now what would be their dragon a few minutes ago. Moscow 5 secures this one to be uncontested.
That was perfect team fighting from M5. Diamond especially baited out so much damage onto himself, safeguarded back, and after that safeguard actually landed Sonic Wave and was like, yeah, sure, I'll dive in on you, and knew that the damage was not there to shut him down. Just playing so
in, and they kind of turn and haul backwards on that one. It's going to be 9-7. Right now, Invictus Gaming is doing great because they're able to get to these fights so fast as they come in. Gosu Pepper is going down. No, he's going to be helping as they go for PDD. Alex East will focus him first. The troll pool is off, and this is the time to dive of Vladimir, but it's on to Alex East. He's going to happily sit in the chrono trigger there, continue his blue buff, and not get taken down by True Shot Barrage. Illusion going for the taunt. Zitai, however, not there quick enough. They are in pursuit. Xiao Xiao looking for the headbutt. Who is he going to push backwards here? Good damage coming out. Gosu Pepper finds himself down. There's no turret for these guys. It's an all-out chase. Invictus Gaming on the heels right now of Moscow 5. Xiao is trying to farm himself up right now. 65 to 90 minions. So even Diamond Fox having a very good game for himself in the jungle. We've seen him a lot in the lanes, trying to clear waves back and forth now. The shortest lane of the game, the mid lane, very compact. A lot of fights can happen right now. They are under the turret. We see the speed off going on to Olaf, but Xiao Xiao coming down makes them kind of stalemate that. Still hold off. PDD trying to harass completely in their face, taking so much damage. He is almost dead right now. Can they get the final hit? And he will go down. His trickery does not pay off for the team. A double kill for Alex Ish. They continue to crush down onto Invictus Gaming, and they definitely initiated on the wrong foot here, Freak. Kid goes down. They drop 4 and stand united, not even able to be used.
That was so unfortunate. PDD took a just boatload of harass before the fight even started. Actually, a rather poorly timed pool as well. He came back up before the time bomb finished, and he actually got bursted through the Stand United shield. So Illusion not even able to fight in that battle. And I think IG expected him to show up. He saw Zitai get all the way into that fight. That might have been a Dragon Rage misplacing him, but still, all the carries went down so fast right there. Illusion unable to save anyone there. And it was really a total 4-on-5 the entire way through. Alex Ish happily dueling Illusion because he can revive himself and not care. They're pushing Illusion out to make sure he cannot steal away Baron. It's going to go down right now. Nice job by Diamond. Almost actually the correctly timed steal from Kid. There is that kill. Alex Ish taking down Shen in that duel. Excellent, excellent job. Just like last game, M5's
really over that 200 mark. They have been roaming. Each one of these teams is playing that roaming game. A tower takedown. They slow down PDD. Again, he gets caught out before the fight to about 10% health. This is not helping his team. The engagement goes down, and IG was not sure about it once again. They lose Alistar. The turret will be pushed once more. They don't even have the minion wave there, and you can see the aggression coming out right now. Genja taking a little bit of poke, but they have the complete upper hand of this situation.
This entire game just looks like IG is so unfamiliar with Zilean. We saw in the mid lane matchup a good long time ago, you called it out, where Zitai actually went and triggered Zilean's chrono shift, when actually the best way to deal with Zilean's ultimate is to stop, ignore the champion, and literally just wait the 8 seconds for it to wear off. Instead, triggered it and let Alex come back with high health. You've seen PDD twice now take 1,000,000 damage, just getting poked out by those time bombs. I don't know if he's not realizing the base damage on the ability, or where he doesn't know the range, but he's constantly taking damage from these sources and really is unable to fight giant battles. And it's now the second time that Illusion has tried to stand united and not gotten to teleport in because the burst is so high from M5.
This is so scary. They don't even have Stand United. Rise using his ultimate. They don't have Hemo Plague either. A lot of aerial effect is lost out for Invictus Gaming here. And again, they continuously get dropped out. This fight just happened. It did not go in their favor. Zitai finding himself being taken down as well. Moscow 5 pushing through so hard, coming up with more kills. They just separated this game by 6 kills and 4,000 gold now.
There we go, with 2 turrets in their credit, finally pushing down the rest.
Turrets. It's going to be hard to stop a Diamond Prox and Diamond Prox and a Darien from pushing a lane by themselves.
And that's really going to be the difficulty here, is that M5, they have so much power there, they can just force any fight they want.
The Stand United coming down, and he might have baited himself into a kill as well. Illusion finds himself going down, trying to save out PDD. They find Xiao Xiao. They do have a turret here, so it's semi-safe, but they walk away from it, and the Crescendo clears both of the players. Double kill coming up for Genja. They also find Kid, and they are looking now for Xiao Xiao. He is just under the turret, trying to do what he can, going down valiantly. And another ace for Moscow 5 Ben Q. It looks like they do say GG on Invictus' side. Have to see if that is what they say for the surrender. Moscow 5 pushing down this bottom lane. The surrender vote comes out to 4-0. Moscow 5 taking their semifinal match. Moscow 5 beating Invictus Gaming.
A team solo mid at the end of the day is going to be taking on Azubu Frost. You've got Taipei Assassin, the Najin Sword, the winner of that, and they're going to be playing in the very next match. TPA and Najin are the next match they're going to be up against.
Thank you so much, Rivington. That was an incredible match. How does it feel to kick their butts?
It is an awesome feeling. It's like the first match of the day, so we were able to break Asian dominance, and we're really happy about that.
So you guys made some interesting choices in champion picks. What was the strategy behind that? Was that tailored specifically to Invictus Gaming, or is that just something you've been working on?
We just pick broken heroes.
What excited you the most about playing against Invictus Gaming?
I was really excited by the AD carry in the first game. When I was fighting him, he wasn't just randomly running. He was always like flashing in his team when I was like coming from behind. And I was really impressed because when I play against most of the teams, they just start randomly running around because they are afraid. And he was like not really nervous and knew what to do.
They GG'd against you twice. They surrendered. What does that feel like?
I think that is Asian tradition. They show respect to the team, and if they know that they lose, they don't expect some comebacks and the mistakes from the enemy. They know that they lost, so they just surrender.
Up next, you will face either Taipei Assassins or Najin Sword. Who would you rather face?
I think that we will face Magnon.
Are you prepared for that?
We'll see.
We shall see. I'm going to send it back over to the desk for some final thoughts from Rivington Freak and DJ Wheat. Thank you so much, guys.